Hello MQ. Sorry to tell you, but your analysis is wrong. This is not first cycle. All trend start with break of significant support and resistance, and this is not a significant support or resistance. This is consolidation, or in other words we can say it is one form of retrace. The trend actually started here. Here you can see 1, 2, 3. This is your significant resistance, which means this was your first price cycle. Now the reason you made that mistake is because you relied too heavily on use of indicator. But in course, again and again I have mentioned that the indicator should be used as an assisting tool to the concept and not as primary tool for analysis. The primary tool for analysis will always be support, resistance, trend lines and counter trend lines. Indicators and other tools just act as an assisting concept. So let me tell you what you missed here. So here your trend started, and this would be your first resistance, this would be your second resistance, and this would be your third resistance, and the current resistance is the fifth one. Now what I can tell you here is that for time prices are above this range, the retrace will be tradable. Again, the retrace that happened above this was tradable. Again, the new retrace that happened here was above this and it was tradable. Similarly, this retrace that happened above this resistance was also tradable. So for time prices are above last resistance, the new retrace remains tradable, and that is the basic concept. Always remember, you have missed really the important part here. Step 1 is always finding direction of trend, and to find that you look for significant support or resistance break. If uptrend, look for new resistance levels, and if prices are above last resistance levels, then the new levels are tradable. Same logic will also work in downtrend. So I hope you got your mistake here. Do not depend too heavily on indicators. Again, while taking a look on indicators, you missed several important points, like prices actually return to the support here. The prices actually return to the resistance, which means prices took support here. If prices are taking support here, then what you see here is reverse divergence, and reverse divergence creates a good upside. Now next thing you see here is that when prices created another crossover here, the price was above the last crossover, which means this was a strength signal. Now here we can see that this is above and the crossover is low, which means what you are seeing on screen is weakness, which means if this support breaks, then prices will go in downtrend. Now your next question is, now at trading time frame, can we initiate a trade on every resistance break, or do we have to wait for price to retrace significantly? So you said that this is where we got the confirmation that the new price cycle has started. Now if you are planning to buy at very same time frame, then this is a good buying opportunity and you can maintain your stop loss here. And so far as I think, this also gave a good profit. If you can take a look here, 1:2 is a good profit. But if you are going to a lower time frame, you are going there for a reason. that you want a lower risk on your trade. So it is very important that you wait for the right opportunity. Now here it may seem like that you can enter here, but that's not the case, because this is not your first price cycle. This is somewhere in the center, not the first one. Therefore, you will have to wait for a good trading opportunity. So why I said that this is a good trading opportunity? Because first we got a clean retrace that broke. Then you can see that the price took a resistance break after the second support. Means this was our first support, this was our first support, and this was second, and the resistance break actually happened above it. So when this retrace would have happened, you have to place a buy order here. Now what you can see here is that prices went up, but they actually struggled to move above this point. Prices struggled to move above this point. Now this would have given you a clear idea that prices are taking resistance here. Next we can see that prices moved above again, and here again this is our new resistance level. So if we place a resistance here and we find the prices are retracing above it, then we can again get a buying opportunity. For example, here you can see there is a retrace, and as you can see it was again on the second support here, it bounced. So if prices would have broken above this level, then this would have been a good entry point. Again, this bounce was 100% tradable, because first it came to take support here, and here you can see the double bottom pattern here, 1, 2. So if you would have taken a trade here, you could have placed SL here. Now unfortunately this trade failed, but some of the trades are going to fail. But again, here you can see that here again the new trend line broke, and you could have entered trade here and placed your stop loss here. Remember, for time prices are respecting this broken resistance. For that time you can actually take trades here.